Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Akashic Rose. I'm Sabrina. So today we're going to do something called Akashic Soul Whispers. I'm going to, I am in the Akashic Records as we speak, and I'm going to shuffle this deck. It's called the Akashic Records Oracle. I'm going to get an overall theme for the reading. And for those of you that don't know what the Akashic Records are, the Akashic Records are an etheric plane of knowledge, and at the inception of your soul, so not most likely not this lifetime, at the inception of your soul, within this etheric field, this like database of knowledge, you have your own, the best way to say it is like your own computer file stored, your own fingerprint, your own little spot in the Akashic field that records absolutely every lifetime and everything and anything that you thought, felt, or did, and anything else I might be forgetting. So all of that is in there. So we're going to tap into this Akashic field. Now I do personal readings, and I go into my clients' personal Akashic records, but there is something called the universal Akashic records. And in those universal Akashic records, I am going into those to be able to do this reading. I'm holding the intention with the Akashic Records, as well as the archangels and all of the divine beings within the Akashic Records. That's to help support us in this reading. I'm going to take a moment and just clear the energy. I'm just going to give it an overall theme from the Akashic Records Oracle. Throat chakra. So for me, the throat chakra is about communication. This is the way that I understand it. It is this beautiful color. It is also about expressing yourself authentically out into the world. So what I'm hearing right now, and what I'm getting from this card as well as the records, is that for a lot of us, it's a combination of communication and authentically expressing ourselves out into the world. But what they would like us to know is that expressing ourselves out into the world is a form of communication. It's a form of communication to the outside world, whether it be through a creative endeavor, just somehow expressing our soul out, whether or not that's a vocation, like I said, a creative endeavor, or in another way, or trying to manifest something that's really important to us. So this deck here is called Whispers of Healing. This is a newer deck to me, so this one's very sticky. I'm hearing to just cut it. Okay. Sorry about the glare. Progress. So with this, I'm going to do a bigger reading on all of the cards. But what I'm getting with this immediately, see how she's moving forward, but she's looking backwards. We'll see how the rest of the reading progresses, but I am hearing to not look so much, not to reminisce so much, not to get lost in the past if you want to progress forward, if you want to be able to express yourself out into the world. And this deck here is called Whispers of Love. this deck, my intention is with this deck. So this deck here, the Whispers of Healing, is for overall soul healing, whatever may come up. This one here is for our relationships, and that can be romantic, our family, our friendships, our work relationships, whatever relationship. I invite you to whatever relationship comes to mind when I pull the card. It's the first one you think of. Trust your first gut. Oh, there's going to stop. Listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. And this is the Intuit Oracle. I'm just going to find some energies that are involved with this. So stars. Miracles, wishes, falling in love, blessed, dreams, peace, nighttime. And now with this card, what I'm going to do from the Whispers of Love, I'm going to do it, we're not going to see what they are. So I'm going to read this one down and then read this one down. Oh, they would like me to pull one more for the progress card. Rider, messenger, movement, visitor, news, goals. Oh, look at that word right there. Progress sounds familiar. I love it. Okay. And so I have a Mystic Moon's shadow deck. We're just going to find out an aspect of ourselves that are holding ourselves back in this space, from holding us back from progressing. Oh, two popped out. Non-action. Pitiful. I know those don't sound so great, but we will get into them. And this is the Angel Therapy deck by Doreen Virtue. Okay. Shield yourself. Protect yourself from harsh fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light around you. That's Archangel Michael. Okay, and we'll get into that in a moment. I'm just going to pull some shadows for the relationship side. That one flipped over. Again, we're not going to look at it yet. And we're going to pull the Archangel. Okay. And this is the Power of Surrender deck by Judith Orloff. I love this deck. Surrender your need to always be right. Now I'm pulling for the Whispers of Love reading. Okay. Just taking a moment and connecting into the records. So I'm hearing the same thing for the progress card. She has her wings. She's moving forward. Sorry for the glare, guys. I'm trying to do it so that you guys don't have it right on the card. She's moving forward. She has her wings. She's moving in the right direction, but she keeps looking back. So I invite you to think of an area of your life where you're trying to make progress, where you feel like you're on the right path, but your fears and doubts are holding you back. And I'm hearing that this has to do with things you heard as a child, either from others or in your environment somehow. It could be a parent that was saying negative things about themselves. And you as a child took it in. Even if you weren't hearing it, you were energetically, it was sinking in. And the darkness around her eyes is showing me that these are negative, fear-based thoughts, ego. One's based in self-doubt and self-hatred. And so the records and all of the divine beings within it are inviting you to turn your head forward and allow this beautiful light to guide you versus those limiting thoughts and beliefs from the past. Because you're making progress. You are manifesting out into the world. You're starting to express yourself in healthier ways. And these two cards, I really feel like, so we're going to start with the stars. This is the fulfillment. For some, I'm hearing falling in love, miracles, your dreams, inspired. With this light of the progress card, I really do feel that beautiful, blessed, and inspired energy that you're already moving on, that you're moving forward. And I feel like this card beautifully represents it. So hold on to your hope. Trust in miracles. Call in the angels and invite them into your situation. And move on your inspiration. This is the green light. That's what I'm feeling. I know it's all orange, which is your second chakra, which I really feel like this has to do with a creative endeavor. It doesn't have to be for everyone, but I'm really feeling that strongly for a good amount of you. You're getting the green light on your goals to continue making the progress. And again, see how this, in the middle of it, is this dark. I know that this is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful picture, but what I'm seeing now is, again, it's kind of similar to the progress card with the dark eyes. What I'm seeing here is like second chakra energy, which is about an inch below your belly button. And that's where you hold your emotions, your ability to relate in your relationships, your sexuality, and your creativity. And again, I'm feeling a strong pull to the creativity. But in the center of it, this to me, I feel like is the block that's holding you back. The shadow sides. Non-action and pitiful. So we're just calling in the archangels, Archangel Raphael. We're asking all the Akashic team that wants to be present of the highest vibration to come in and surround these blocks with the love and light and healing so that we can release them to the point where we are able to walk through them and learn the lessons and grow stronger. And now we're going to talk about the non-action and the pitiful. I actually feel like it should be like this. So back to the hearing things from the past. This man here, I don't know if you can see it, but he's got his hands tied behind his back and he's down below, but there's nobody behind him. There's nobody holding him there. See all of this right here? I know it's something else, but what I'm getting right from this right here, right now, that those are all the words and thoughts from his head, that he's holding himself in his own self prison. There's nothing holding him there. There's nothing holding him back but these thoughts and this energy that it's like a story he's entertaining, that he's fully buying and accepting. And this is causing him or her, if you're a female, but I'm just saying him because he's in the card. This is not gender specific. Non-action. Feeling pitiful, feeling imprisoned in some way. Self-made prison is causing non-action towards that progress. So that progress card, like I said, she's moving forward, she's going in the right direction, but she's looking backwards. So it feels like there's a wall right now in this project, but it's a self-made one is what I'm hearing, and you can move through it. You have beautiful strength. You have the strength of the butterfly with you to move forward and transform yourself to be able to transform this situation. And again, look at her, all throat chakra color with some heart chakra. And Archangel Michael. I have a big smile on my face. He's making himself known in this reading. He has a beautiful cobalt blue light, and with your invitation, he would love to surround you with the beautiful cobalt blue light. You can imagine it like a ribbon just floating around you, clearing your auric field inside and out, or outside your body, but also inside. And if you see Michael, he's got a shield here, and there's a beast in there, and that's what he's shielding. But what I'm hearing is, see how he's looking forward, and that this beast is held off. So shield yourself, protect yourself. But I'm also hearing that you can do this with the thoughts that are bouncing around inside your head. And when you do that, when you think, there's an energy that comes off, and it puts it out into your auric field for you to attract. But I'm feeling like right now what it's doing is it's stopping, it's causing non-action. You're shielding yourself, trying to protect yourself. Okay. So what I'm hearing is that Archangel Michael would love for you to invite him in, for you to understand healthy boundaries so that you don't have to shield yourself and stop the world from coming into your life. He's inviting you to look at the world as a safer and more beautiful and harmonious place, and that if something does arise, you can move forward through it, and he's there to support you. We're human, and we live amongst humans, so there are going to be beasts amongst our midst, because everybody has a little beast inside of them, and some of them has let them, those beasts within, get too big, and unfortunately it does hurt other people's lives. So keep your eyes open. But focus on your heart so that you can see people, or the beasts of people, through eyes of love and compassion. And Michael would love to be able to support you as you shield yourself and protect yourself and learn the meaning of healthy boundaries, instead of allowing the boundaries that you've made that are causing the non-action to get in your way, so that you no longer feel pitiful about the things that you've gone through. And I'm saying the word pitiful because that's the card that came up. So if you in some way pity something you've gone through, just know that you're going to work through it. And surrender your need to always be right. Again, we have this second chakra. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Sorry about the glare, guys. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Again, second chakra color. So I feel like that is a message that everybody could use. Where in your life do you need to put down the gloves? And just listen. And just hear someone, even if you don't feel they're understanding you. But what I'm really hearing in regards to this reading is it's okay to get out there and make some mistakes. It's okay to get out there and be green, to be new. You don't have to be right. You don't have to be the best. You just need to be authentically trying and doing your best, and you'll grow as you go. I love that. Grow as you go. You got this, and you're fully supported by everybody on the other side. The angelic team, the Akashic team. I'm hearing from some people in your life that would love to see you grow as you go. So this is the Sacred Geometry deck. We're just coming in for some healing energy. Oh, I'm hearing it's this one. Okay. Delight. This is a sacred geometry of delight. What I'm hearing is that this beautiful sacred geometry, if you'd like to take a moment, you can pause it and meditate with it. You can pause the video and meditate with it and just stare at it. And allow the sacred geometry, all of these beautiful shapes, to manifest in your field and help bring in the energy of delight. And it's going to help you let go of the pity, the self-pity, the non-action. Because you're literally changing with sacred geometry. You're literally changing your field. You're changing the sacred geometry, the geometry that's already there. And again, we have the orange second chakra moving up into the third chakra, which is the will center, the power center. For you to feel strong in yourself to be able to move forward. And this beautiful pink, it feels angelic to me. And the angels are just sending you unconditional love of delight and beauty. And knowing that your life can be delightful, and beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the relationship aspect of of this reading. Listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. That kind of sounds like this. Sounds exactly like that. So we're going to get into the energies. So we have, cat and mouse. Hearing, I know this is the yarn card, but I'm really feeling this cat. See the look upon the cat's face? The cat looks like it's very stern, very lost in thought, much like almost like a pitiful, like that shadow side, that other card. But here it says complicated. Complicated circumstance, string along. Tangled, conundrum. Mice, illness, fatigue, stress, anxiety, worry, reduce, restless, loss, deteriorate. Okay, I'm hearing that within a relationship, you're feeling strung along. You're feeling pulled in a direction that you yourself do not want to go. And it's puzzling you. You feel all tied up in this conundrum. And it's making you feel unraveled, tangled, and tired, stressed, and you're worrying. And it's reducing your self-worth. It's reducing your ability to move forward and create out into the world as well. There's a cat and mouse. I feel a game going on here. And I'm hearing that many of you know exactly who this is and what game is being played, that you thought of it immediately. Cat and mouse. I'm going to get the shadow side. Embarrassment. Sorry about the glare, guys. The snow's reflecting into the room. We're going to go into that card in just a moment. Be willing to forgive. Surrender frustration. I feel like there's an important relationship that is in your life where you feel strung along. You're being pulled. Feels very complicated and overwhelming to you. And it's causing you that fatigue. And it caused you to act in ways that you normally wouldn't act. And you feel embarrassed. So Archangel Raphael and all of the Akashic beings, we ask you to surround this energy of embarrassment to the cat and mouse relationship. We ask you to take this relationship and all relationships and surround it with your beautiful love and light and healing. So they're asking you to reflect, where do you feel embarrassed within this relationship or relationships? Because this energy of embarrassment is something that there's an energy within you that this relationship activated for you to be able to look at it and heal it and see it with love the way that the angels do. And so that you can grow through it. But it starts with forgiveness. You can ask and invite the angels in to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. See the heart chakra color, the beautiful sphere of peace. And Archangel Raphael is coming in to give you love and healing. And what I'm hearing is that what's going on here is echoing something from your past. And it's hurting you. It's making you feel embarrassed. You're embarrassed. Oh, you're embarrassed. Okay. You're embarrassed. It's like you're embarrassing yourself. That's what I'm hearing. Like you know these thoughts and these feelings. You know that you've allowed yourself to be strung along and it's embarrassing you within yourself. Whether anybody sees it or not, you feel embarrassed. And it's willing to forgive. You have, what I'm hearing is that you definitely go into the past and be willing to forgive whatever it is that first brought in the energy of embarrassment to you. The records are calling forth where embarrassment first originated, and we're surrounding it with love and light and healing so that you can forgive yourself, forgive anything or anyone in the past of the situations that happened, also in the relationship now. You can forgive yourself for not being perfect. You do not have to always be right. You do not always have to be perfect. It's about moving forward from where you are now. And recognize that any actions or things said that in the past that from you can forgive yourself for. I'm also hearing that, we focus a lot on the other people in our relationships. And what I'm hearing is that it's time to focus within yourself. Forgiving yourself for, I'm hearing that some people really are frustrated or embarrassed that they got themselves into the situation that they're in. You can do a few different things. You can write a healing letter to yourself and then burn it in a safe place, of course, outside, and you stay with it and make sure you put the fire out. You can rip up that letter. You can put a beautiful quartz crystal in a bowl. So for the people who are in cold weather right now, what I'm hearing is that you can take this letter, rip it into pieces, put it in a bowl, put water, and put it outside and allow it to freeze. With the intention that what you're doing is you're freezing it the way that it is, for you to be able to work with it and heal it, and then let it go. You can bring it back in, allow it to defrost, take out the pieces and put it in the trash, or you can bury it underneath deep in the ground. And if you have a small quartz, it's good to leave a quartz crystal with it to help magnify the intentions. Surrender your frustration. I'm hearing that anything you're feeling frustrated about, ask the angels to please help take it away. You can imagine a beautiful little box. It can be as ornate or as simple as you like. And you put what it is that you're frustrated about in the box and give it to the angels and ask for healing and understanding. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup, so you may approach the situation more calmly. If you're frustrated with yourself or others, surrender it. You don't have to be in the cat and mouse game. You can forgive yourself and in time forgive others, which doesn't mean that you give them a pass and let them back into your life or allow them to do the same actions. But take time to listen with your heart. Do you see how she's holding up the shell to her ear? So what I'm hearing is that there's cooperation needed. That your embarrassment feeling, that shadow side, is between you and this person, instead of the love and the communication. But really there's an opportunity here for camaraderie, to work through this together. See all this beautiful green and blue energy and yellow? Yellow is the third chakra. The green is the heart chakra. The blue is the throat chakra. So I'm hearing that when you recognize your self-worth and you let go of that shadow side and you work through it and heal it, when you take that out from between you, you're going to be able to rest in your heart, listen with your heart, and be able to have healthier communication. But there is a definite possibility for healthier relationship within this relationship or others. And we're asking the Sacred Geometry deck for a healing energy to help you move forward through this block. Or anything else that would like to come forward. Crown chakra. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Allow yourself to take a moment with this card. You can pause the video, you can meditate with it, but know that you're activating your crown chakra, healing it, aligning it to truth with a capital T, so that you can transmute any negative energy into light, into love, so that you may have peace, and so that you can listen with your heart and have a healthier relationship. I'm just going to ask for an overall message. To kind of wrap up. So we're asking the angels and the Akashic records to please wrap up this reading. Oh, I'm hearing to get a little bit more. A couple more. Okay. Oh, I hit the camera. Sorry, guys. Believe in self. Express love. Rest, relax, relief. Allow. Oh, I put these the wrong way. I don't know if you can see them. I'm just going to do it here then. Doubt cancels abundance. Allow, rest and relief. Express love. Believe in self. Compassion, listening with your heart. Create, be artistic. Allow, believe in yourself. Remember that doubt cancels abundance. Release the guilt and embarrassment. Once you do, have compassion with yourself for others. Expect the unexpected in a positive way so that you can and have relief. So you can communicate, express your love, and you can grow. Either within the relationship, but especially just for yourself. You will grow no matter what's going on with that relationship. All right. Thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed the reading and it resonated. Now, this is a general reading, so maybe not every message is exactly for you. So I invite you to take what resonated with love and peace and a smile in your heart, and know that the Akashic energy and angels are here supporting you to grow and to move through so that you can communicate in a healthy way and start to express yourself and to move forward out into the world. Thank you so much, guys. I send you lots and lots and lots of love. Mwah.